Hey up everyone, and welcome back to the North for the next episode of our Adventurer Guild. Last episode we finally, well I say finally, we found a dragon egg, and it actually hatched. It wasn't a dragon, but it was a basilisk, which now one of our new recruits, Hursty, has taken under his wing, and he has named it Medusa. So we'll see how Medusa does with the help of her new archer friend, her new archer companion. I mean, like hunter and pets. I mean, name a better duo at the end of the day. I've also found a few new people who have been on the list, so thank you guys for your patience. I still need to find like 2 more people, but they're not at the inn currently, so I'm gonna have to wait until the next week comes around before they appear. But I will introduce them now. I've got them as close as I can. So this is Edward Porter. You're pretty, you're lucky, and you are quick. So all decent and good traits, so we'll see how you grow in the end. Both of these characters have biographies, so I am going to read them out. So for Edward Porter, Edward doesn't talk much about his upbringing, but he does talk about his adult years. First, he was a privateer for many years, sailing the 7 seas, and apparently was very good at it. Then he became a delivery man, taking the dangerous roads no one else would. Still, he could not find his purpose. He came across a flyer for an adventuring guild and decided to leave his old life behind and start a new one in the hopes that this one would fulfill him. Very cool. We'll see how it goes. So you're like our first proper rogue. We do have a rogue already, but it was just like a random character, as it were. So I'll try and start using you going forward. Speaking of one of the older characters as well, Alyssa has now changed to Duck, so they are now a subscriber character as well. Your intelligence is actually insane. Like, I keep forgetting like how powerful that is. And then we've also got Elan from last episode, which we did as like the main story. And then we also have Fenris Wolfbane, who is the oldest looking man in the entire group. You're strong, you love pain, so I don't know what you're not telling us, and you're also hot-blooded. So you're going to get a decent amount of strength and strength growth, decent amount of endurance growth, and a decent amount of willpower growth, although your wisdom's going to go through the floor, which makes sense based on your biography, which is an old mercenary who opened a tavern. But after pouring more ale down his own mouth and his customers, he finds himself now out of money. To clear his debt, he offers his sword to the Northern Guild. So yeah, the fact that you've got a lack of wisdom kind of goes with your story, so that's kind of worked out. Cool, so that's the 2 extra people now, plus the change of the other one. I will keep an eye out for the other 2 at the moment. I did say last episode that I was going to quickly go through all the conversations with all the characters around the guild, so I'm quickly going to do that, and then we're going to send some people out. Also, bandits have started appearing on the road, so new recruitable adventurers in the tavern is going to go down a bit. So we'll see how it goes. Let's go talk to everyone very quickly. I'll start with Tavi. She seems to be at least a little bit cheerful compared to like everyone else in this area. Here for a drink, Guildmaster? No, I'd like to just talk to you. Did you used to be an adventurer? No, why'd you think that? It just seemed very likely in a place like this. If you really want to know, I joined the Adventurer Guild because of my husband. He was an adventurer, and he was also one of the first adventurers to join the Adventurer Guild. There's too many times saying adventurer. When he joined the guild, I opened a tavern here with the help of the former guildmaster. It was my way of staying close to him, because my family used to run a tavern in Cragmond. I had no trouble with running one in guild. Makes sense. Sure, adventurers can be a rougher bunch than most, but my husband always had a knack for reminding people not to cause any trouble in my tavern. You say he was an adventurer. He never got to retire. But I guess that was never unexpected. That's the life of an adventurer for you. One day you were making plans for the future together, and on the next day, there is none to be had. I see. There is no need to feel sorry for me, Guildmaster. It happened a long time ago. Right now, I'm more concerned about people paying their tabs. Still don't want that drink? Not on that note, unfortunately. I'll just kind of leave you to it. This new person's also not got anything to say, so I'll leave here very quickly. I'm going to try and, like, rack through this very quickly. Let's go talk to the weirdo. Everybody pointing to weirdo, let's go talk to him. Hello, Guildmaster. How can I be of service? Let's talk to you. So how old are you? About after 2 millennia, I stopped counting. What is your real name? It's a word that cannot be pronounced in any known language. Are you human? If I were, would I be wearing all these clothes that cover up my skin? Kind of makes sense. Was any of that remotely true? No. Good talking to you. Thanks. Anything else? I mean, I guess I'll ask you about the bandit activity. Did you have any troubles with bandits lately? I move that you're worried about me, Guildmaster, but there is no need to. Bandits have never posed a problem for me. How? I've never seen you travel with any guards, and your car isn't small enough to travel covertly. I have my ways, so you don't have to worry about any shipments coming too late. You gonna tell me how you do it? No. Okay, well, I'm getting nothing more out of him. I wonder if he will ever discover what or who he really is, or if it will just stay a mystery. I actually kind of want to just leave it as a mystery, to be honest. This is just old armor, so I'm just going to get rid of that. There we go. Let me go to the blacksmith. I doubt I'm going to get much of a conversation from this guy. He barely said anything last time, really. Barrett. So, for how long have you been with the guild now, Barrett? Nearly 10 years. And how did you end up in the guild? Being a blacksmith in the sea. Friends saw my work. Asked me to become the blacksmith here. I accepted. Short and sweet. Okay, fair enough. What about the bandits figuring you? Bandits, huh? Usually crude weapons, heavy armors should suffice. I see. Anything else you'd like to say? No. Just can't read this guy. You know what? I appreciate that, Barrett. Short and sweet, straight to the point. Good enough for me. Is there anything I can actually craft which is better than what we've already got? No, this is all over low-end stuff, so I'll just leave you to it. Okay, at least these conversations are actually kind of short and sweet, so I'm just kind of getting through them. Hi, Eden. How's it going? How long have you been part of the Adventurer Guild now? I'd say about 8 years now. 8 years? Why did you join? Because I believe in the good the Adventurer Guild can do. Fair enough. What a strange thing to say about adventurers, though. I used to feel the same, but I still remember the day the former guildmaster came to us and asked for our help. Adventurers never had a good reputation in the church. They were only known as people who'd do anything for money, and sometimes were as big a problem as bandits and monsters. Really? Man, adventurers are looked down on in this world, but the former guildmaster seemed different. He told us about his adventurer guild, how he wanted it to be something that could help people. He believed that the guild could provide help to the common people in a time when more and more people resort to banditry and monsters roam unhindered into human territory. Makes sense? He also believed that the guild could also provide a chance for adventurers to be more than what they were currently known for. Honestly, to us, it sounded more like he wanted to create a guild for heroes. It sounded so unbelievable, and many at the time had their doubts. But not me. I don't know what it was, but what he said resonated with me that day, and I volunteered to join the Adventurer Guild as representative. Unfortunately, not many of my brothers and sisters followed me. They doubt that a guild of adventurers could ever do any good. Seeing the state of the current guild, maybe the doubters were right. I disagree, Guildmaster. Maybe the guild has declined, but remember that before that, it has done what it has promised to do. In these 8 years, I've seen adventurers do more good and protect more lives than anyone would have expected from them. Huh. That's actually kind of nice. How are you doing with the bandits, buddy? More often than not, some travellers who arrive at the guild injured by bandit attacks have been brought to us. It's rather worrisome how seemingly common being attacked by bandits has become. I hope we're just experiencing an unusual situation and things will eventually go back to normal. There's gonna be like a bandit king, isn't there? Although in normal times, there's still a lot of banditry. A rather sad thought, isn't it? It really is. What about Nora? So about your acolyte, Nora. What about her? I was just wondering what kind of relationship you two have. It seems like she really holds you in high regard. She is my acolyte in name only, nothing more, nothing less. A position I didn't want her to have in the first place, then why let her become your acolyte? I didn't have the heart to refuse her. What do you mean? Guildmaster, please, could you let it rest? There's something going on there, but I understand, I won't pry any further. I'm sure we'll find out at some point, or I could, just go and talk to Nora and she'll probably just spill the beans. I guess we'll see. Let's go talk to Nora. Let's talk to you about yourself. So how did you come to join the Adventurer Guild? Did the church send you to become Eden's acolyte? No, I actually became part of the church when I decided to become Mr. Eden's acolyte. Before that, I was just an orphan. I lost my parents when I was still a little child. I don't remember much, but we were attacked by monsters when we were traveling. Brutal. How did you survive? Some adventurers appeared and killed the monsters. They saved me. My parents weren't as lucky. That seems to be a common thing in this world. That's kind of sad. I'm sorry to hear that. It's fine, Guildmaster. It happened a long time ago. I'm sure my parents are in a better place now. Well, after what happened, the adventurers took me with them. It turned out they were adventurers from the Adventurer Guild. It was since then that I started living here. It was also the time when Mr. Eden joined the Adventurer Guild. Oh, so about 8 years ago. Okay. Interesting. Let's talk about Eden. So what exactly is your relationship with Eden? I'm just grilling everyone. He's literally like behind me and I'm just talking very loudly about him. You seem very fond of him. Do I need to worry here? After I lost my parents and was brought into the guild, it was actually Mr. Eden who started to take care of me. He's like a father to me. He was always so kind to me. He never even yelled at me when I misbehaved. All I remember is his smile, him patting my head and telling me that everything is going to be alright. And then I guess something happened between you two. Looking at her, it seems like she doesn't want to continue. I should leave it at that. Okay, well, how are you dealing with the bandits? You used to be an adventurer before, right, Guildmaster? That's right. Have you ever fought bandits before? I sure have, more often than not. People usually assume that fighting monsters is harder than bandits, but that's not always the case. Sometimes humans can be a lot scarier than monsters. Preach it, brother. Alright, well, I guess that's it. Alright, bye-bye. I just made everyone really uncomfortable in the church. See ya. There are so many people to talk to. My voice is so tired. Alright, Emily, when we found you said you were looking for a certain plant. What is it, and why is it so important to you that you keep living in the forest for so long? Promise me you won't laugh. I guess I can promise that. I'm looking for the Flower of Eternity. Ha 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 ha. Got her. The Flower of Eternity. The Flower of Eternity is a legendary plant. It is a gorgeous flower that never withers and has existed since the dawn of creation. It's said that the alchemists who were able to find one of the flowers were able to create potions with miraculous effects. I see. And I guess the laughable part about that is... The Flower of Eternity is considered a folktale amongst alchemists. Most alchemists don't believe that it exists. Those who believe are generally laughed at. But I know it exists. Why do you think that? Because of the diary of one of my ancestors. He was also looking for the Flower of Eternity, and it seems like he has actually found the location of the flower. Unfortunately, most of what was written in the diary has been lost to time, so I was only able to narrow down the location, where he had found the flower, to the general area around here. If that's the case, wouldn't he already have picked the flower? I don't think so. If he had, then that should have been mentioned in the diary. It should have changed his life. That makes sense. But nothing of that sort is mentioned in his diary. The latter part is mostly just mundane descriptions of his everyday life. I can only theorize that he never brought a flower with him back home for some reason. So what do you intend to do with it when you find it? Make a potion, of course. Who knows what kind of potion you could make with a Flower of Eternity. They say it has miraculous properties, so the potion you could make with it should be unlike anything ever seen before. I see. Well, if you do go out searching for it again, then tell me so I can assign some adventurers to escort you this time. Thanks again for the help. No worries. Show me your appreciation by continuing to make potions for our adventurers, which I'll do in a second, actually, whilst I'm here. Whatever. Everyone's saying basically the same thing about the bandits, so that's fine. Let me just craft that. Do I have enough to craft the miner as well? Why not? Permanent strength potion. So monster blood type S. So what does this do? A rare and hard to make potion to permanently increases strength by 1. I mean... It's 1,000. Oh god, I didn't actually notice the money. I'll buy it when I come back from the first adventurer of the day. Oh, there is actually a Flower of Eternity. So actually talking to people helps. Who knew? What a weird world. Okay, there's like so many people to talk to here. I'm all talked out. I'm gonna go do some quests, and then we might come back and talk to these guys later. There's just so much to talk about. Right, now that we've got quite a lot of adventurers, how many have we got? We got like 10. We got 11. Jesus. I can probably actually send some of these people out on assignments and then figure out what I want to do for the quests. So there's nothing for the story quests currently. There's a few like 2-star ones now going forward, so that should be interesting. Those are level 1s. What are those? Level 2 to 3. So I wouldn't mind doing like a level 1 one for some of the newer kids so we can just get them done. So I will send out some of the higher level people on these. Now I do know that these are like one-use things, which are fine because so far what we've used them on, for the people that we've used them on, I expected it, so it's not the end of the world. What's this for? So all assigned characters receive 300 experience points. Emily and adventurers will be searching for the flower. Will they find it? I mean, okay, so that's there at least. We can patrol the roads. I don't think... Oh, the roads will become safe once more. So if anything, I should probably do this. 50% success, 70% likelihood of getting injured. I should probably send like 2 or 3 people. I'll tell you what, send Duck. No, Duck. Get in there. You're injured, so I'm going to leave you there for the time being. Zach, you can also go. You know what, Johnny? Do your job. So 100% going to be successful, but 25% injury. Now, does this change if I send, like, a 4th person? It does go down a bit, but I don't want to lose that. I don't want to use that many people. So I'll send these 3. You guys can go and deal with it. Unfortunately, you are going to be a little bit sadder, which is not ideal, but hey. I'll buy you a drink when you come back, I swear. I mean, I might do. No guarantees. And then Clates and Briggs, if you want to go and get me some resources, that'd be great. I'm going to leave Kristen here because she's injured anyway. And then that should leave me with 4... Oh, I've actually got 5 people. Oh, but Elan's one of them, which I'm not really using much. Can I send him by himself? Minimum of 2 adventurers. I guess I could send him to, like, time off, but that's not really going to matter. I guess I could actually send Kristen on time off, right? And then she would actually come back a lot better. So, you know what? Off you go. Why not? Have fun. And then in that case, if I go up here, let me just do a 1-star one to begin with. What's going to get the most of it? So 1,700, 1,000... There's like one... Oh no, is that? 1,500. I'll take this one because there's more hides, there's some antidotes. More money, I think. Yeah, more money and more experience. So let's do this one. Let's plop everyone in. Superfluous is quite injured, so I think he should be okay. Max HP reduced to 38. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. And we'll take out all our new guys. So we've got Fenris and Edward and Hursty with us with our Basilisk buddy. I'll grab some supplies, I'll grab like one of each of these, and then we should be good to go. Alright, let's see what mess we can get into today. So collect all requested items. It's just collecting mushrooms again, not the end of the world. But being here will actually help with the whole, disarming stuff. So let me just cycle this, grab this. And obviously I'm going to grab as much as possible. We get to see Superfluous in all his beautiful manner. 7? Yeah, so Hursty's going to be the one to do it on this one. So let's just get a 3. Roll 3, roll 3, roll 3. Good job, buddy. Please don't screw that up. And we've got these rock golems again. We don't actually have any mages now I'm thinking about it, but so we'll see how we do this time against the big rock boys. We do have a bit of range though, so this is the first time we've actually got an archer. What is your range like? So it's like, what, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for long shot. Aim shot is 1, 2, 3, and then I can summon our boy, which I could do. What are your weaknesses? You hate ice. Okay. And then this gives me more aim, right? You guys can move, and then how far does that go? 3. So 1, 2, 3, so there'd be 1, 2, 3. So I could probably get away with going, like, here for the time being. I don't think I'm going to need to attack in this one. Let's get you... I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Let's say... here. You're only level 1, so you don't really have a lot of abilities like everyone else just yet, but we will get there. Up forward, Fenris, please. Also, try and not stack together too much, because they do have that crazy rock ability where they can fire people 7 ways to Sunday, so let's just be careful there. I've got a feeling they're going to be a little bit faster. I can't taunt, they're too far away. What's their initiative like? Okay, Fenris, can you get there and start attacking? You actually can. So let's get cracking. How much damage does that do? It doesn't really do much, so honestly, just block up. It's probably going to be a lot better in that regard. And then I could try and stun it. Oh, yeah? Yeah, alright. Good job. And then, can you get there? You can. I don't know how much damage you're going to be able to do, because it is on an angle. So let's see. Yeah, 78% miss. Don't worry about it. It's alright. Firstly, how far do you need to shoot? If I went here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This can go at 4, right? So if I go here, you're charged by this, which means you get increased damage. Missed. Okay, well, to be fair, the last few ones we've been doing, we haven't been missing much, so we're fine. It's finally happening. Unfortunately. It's only a matter of time before we had, like, a mission where we're missing all the time. I don't want it to happen, but law of averages means it had to happen eventually, I guess. Right, can you shoot anyone from there? Can you shoot at angles? You kind of can. Aim shot would also be quite good. That's a bit too far away. I don't want to summon this guy just yet. I also don't know if he's like a one-use item. I hope he's not. Right, can you go there? Try and stay behind a wall if you can. And then I can now shoot this, although will that do more damage? It will. Obviously they're made of rock, so it's never going to be quite straightforward, is it? Alright. Good job. Knock them all the way back. And then approach them. Go. Really put the hurt on them. You're really going to hurt my boy again? Okay, good dodge. Good dodge. Round A, please. Quick, 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 quick. How much does taunting cost? So taunt is 2. I could do that. I then won't be able to do much else. To be fair, just try and kill it. I think we should be able to kill it this turn. He loves the pain. Evidently. Right, up there. You should get a boost from that. Finish it off, please. Beautiful. Good job, Edward. So now, hopefully, I rolled. Can I get there? I can, and I will also get a boost to your abilities, so I should hit... God, 5 is not great, though. Alright, up you go. Taking quite a bit of damage to begin with. These things, man. They are just built different. Can I get there, and can I long shot from there? It's another big whiff. It's another big whiff. That's not going super well. Try and stay so we can't hit you both. Okay, at least. There we go. It didn't roll a higher initiative again. It actually rolled quite poorly in initiative, so now is the time. Can I taunt it from there? Can I, like, go here? And then taunt it there. So it's now taunted, so that means he's going to go for you. But if I now stand here, I guess, and then attack. That was like a 94% miss. My god, these misses are not good. I hope we're getting all these out of our system now. Because this isn't making me feel great about this group at the moment. Like, ugh. What do we need? 100% exactly? Well, let's get up here. I imagine that being all the way up here will give you such an advantage that this should just finish it off, right? Thank you. Saying that was 95. That could have missed. I'm bloody glad it didn't, though. Alright, guys, get your act together. Some wacky rolling for that fight, but don't worry about it. We've seen worse. Maybe we've seen worse. Everyone has a hiccup or two to begin with. Let's clear it out. Can I remove by hand? Who's got the best modifier? 6 the highest. I will just use a shovel. Grab that. Thank you. Grab this quickly. It'd be cool if it actually just automatically went to the person with the highest modifier. That'd be quite handy. Critical success. I don't think that gives you any extra XP, unfortunately. Grab that. I mean, I can already see the mushrooms. Hey, no, you stay there for a second. I'm just going to go do this. Back up, bro. Back up. Let me unlock that quickly. What's in there? Regular stuff. Right, let's fight the wormies. Let's see if you guys do better against worms. It's like the graboids from Tremors. That's how I'm kind of seeing it. Now, if I got you guys kind of move a little bit faster, but also you're a teeny tiny bit weaker. Right, Edward, I'd say move to about there. Stay out of its range. Let it come to us. I think it's got like acid spit, so we just want to be aware of that. Let's push up as a group. I don't think it's got any big AoE abilities. It doesn't, and it will miss, so that's good. It does have some range on it, though, which is not ideal. Fortunately, the man who loves pain is, well, is the one who's getting hit all the time. So good for him. I don't actually know what that's doing to him. If I, like, right-click on him, characters recover BP whenever they get hit in battle, but suffer 10% more damage. So you're getting bravery points for getting... Okay, I'm not going to talk about it. Let's just leave it there. Oh, instant kill. Fabulous, superfluous. Unfortunately, we are a little bit too far out on that. If I stand here, next to the crystal, though, I should be able to shoot one of them. Is a 45? Yeah, okay. I was kind of hoping that it would balance out all the god-awful misses we've had so far, but unfortunately the game doesn't work like that. Alright, decent enough. Might be able to get Edward to go and finish it off if he's got the range for it. He unfortunately doesn't... He can't attack on an angle, can you? No, but he can get over there. Usually his initiative would be a lot better as well. I should have used some bravery points to charge it up now that I think about it. It's fine. God, it is putting his bravery points up. Alright, so... Everyone heard? Everyone let Fenris take all the brunt of the damage. You heard. Right, stun that one there. You're fine for the time being, don't worry about it. Right, I assume having one stunned would make it easier to attack, right? I mean, you crit, so yes? I'd like to think so. I mean, you don't have SP anyway, but use it for cover. Let me grab this. Can I interact? Nice. Are you going to go for... Ah, boy. You will hit. Unfortunately, it's not like poison, so I'm not too worried. I don't have, like, any charge abilities for you, do I? No. I can definitely taunt it, though. Come have a go if you think you're hard enough, mate. That'll do. Who's going to get to go first? Alright, Hursty. I don't think I'm shooting it from where you are. I'm gonna throw this little guy down. Does he get like an instant go? Or is he just there? And I don't control him. Okay. Does he grow? That's my next curious question. You stay there. Like, is it like the more we use him, the more he might actually become like an insano thing? But we'll see. You never know. Can you imagine if it grows into like an insanely sized basilisk? I'd be all over that. As long as it's not one of those creepy bug-eyed basilisks from like From Software games. Because those are creepy. What do you mean no loot? Give me some worm guts, man. Worm guts. Alright, let me grab that mushroom. Okay, I'm going to keep wandering around a little bit, because funnily enough, I think it might be better for us to wait until we get to, like, camping, because then we can heal before we actually go back to the guild, and then that means we don't have to wait as long for people to come back to, like, normal. Also, I feel like their relationships will grow if we camp more. Let's go kill these goblins. Oh god, and maybe spiders. Let's go kill these goblins. Well, I'll think about the spiders. I don't like to think about spiders, but we'll see. Alright, there's actually quite a lot of range. They're mostly range. What's your range itself? 1, 2, 3. So you can move here, then go 1, 2, 3. So if anything, I'm going to wait for them to move. Can you hit them from there? I think you could. I think you could. 55. Go on, go on, go on. We'll work on it, Hursty, don't worry. I'll start using the bravery points to start making it hit a bit better. Because it's not going super well, is it? What's the chance there? 78. Let's do some heroic hitting. Decent. Decent. And also he's now stuck back there. Great. Let's go. So what's your chance to hit there? 84. I don't feel like I need to do it. Crit! Fantastic. Good job, Edward. Now, are you too far away? That's fine. Move up. Hopefully our initiative will be a bit better. I think they will be a little bit faster. Can you get all the way to there? You can't. I guess he's at elevation, so if I moved you up now... That's a 75. That's a 65. Nice one, Hursty. Good job. Who's going to go for? I mean, if all the people attack one of the warriors, that's fine. Nice. Edward, can you finish off? Rinsed him on 2 crits. Great job. Move out of the way a bit. And then Fenris, in you go. Get cutting through that goblin. Become the goblin slayer. Oh, I should have pulled you around a bit. I think it's fine. I think we're done with this. Hursty, seal the deal, please. Thank you very much. Okay, that was a lot better. Much better. Good job. I think we might see... Well, I mean, we will see some level ups regardless, because from the experience of actually doing this dungeon. Okay, at 30%, am I going to have enough stamina to go and kill the spiders? I think I will. 61, 56. Come on then, come have a go if you're old enough. There we go. There are a lot of them, though, and they do look a bit hefty. Oh, they've only got 18 health. Right. Let them come. What does the green one do? Increase accuracy and dodge by 20 in a 1-tile radius. Oh, in that case, it would make sense to stick around here. But we'll see how close they get. Yeah. I'm surprised we don't have any, like, spit attacks. Or maybe if we do, we just didn't use them. Right, then. Let's get going. To be fair, this will probably be the last fight of this one, because I'm going to camp and then leave. In you go, Fenris. You only have half health, so be kind of careful. You should be alright, but you're out of SP. I mean, everyone's out of SP, so... You know. Can this go at angles? I feel like I've asked this a million times. It can't. So you know what? Just stab into that spider. Seal the deal. Lovely. There goes one. Superfluous can you get there? You can't. So get here in preparation for next time. Their initiative's probably going to be better than ours, though. Yeah. Dodge it! Okay. Get poisoned, that's cool. That's also fine. Right, up there, Fenris. Don't let the other one get the angle out. I do have an antidote, to be fair. Unfortunately, I don't have a priest with me. So otherwise, that would have been very, very useful. I think Edward's just going to fight through it. He is going to get a crit. Pull back, buddy. Can I now use... I don't think I will be able to. Or maybe I can. No, I imagine it costs 9 enough AP. Fair enough. Makes sense, Arcade. It makes sense. Right. Kirsty, can you seal that one off? You can't see it. I know someone who can, though. Little guy. Get him. Oh. Please don't kill my basilisk. Oh, come on. That was a 65. Come on, Fenris. You could do better. Man, they are absolutely coming in thick and fast now. Right, Superfluous. Oh, follow-up chain. Good job. That means that their friendship will be going up. I feel like when you do chain, that does happen. Hursty will also get the first attack, which is great. Shoot that. And then pull back to the actual accuracy stone. Superfluous. Cut. Rip and tear. Good job. You're taking 2, which isn't the end of the world. But be careful regardless. Finish off. I mean, you got 2. 17 crit. Edward, my boy. Good job. Right, we are all sort of getting poisoned out quite a bit here, so we want to be careful. Alright, good job, team. Persevered. You guys should level up quite a bit after this one. Yeah, decent enough. We did get some... We got some sacks. And now I'll grab this quickly. Are we still poisoned, or is that... Does that stop? I think that stops. Right. Here's the... Don't roll a less than a 3? Nice. What's in there? Minor Warrior Ring plus 2 physical attack. I can definitely give that to... Are you already wearing something? You've already got a ring, so let's give it 2. And you've already got the death resist. So to be fair, I will actually give it to you. A bit of extra physical attack will be quite decent on a rogue. Let's camp, because we are looking pretty spent. Can I get here before... Let me ignore it quickly, and then I'm just going to grab these. Against my better judgment, you could say. And then let me get camping, just so we can sort of heal a bit before we end up going back. I'll use the hearty meal. Everyone's basically back to full almost, so that means they won't have to recover as much. That's my way of seeing it, at least, anyway. I'm not sure if that's actually going to be the case, but it makes sense that would be how that works, you know? Reduce the ambush chance, just in case. Now, do I have one more bandage to do for our boy? I do. I think that's the best I'm getting. I don't think there's one with one action. There isn't, so let's rest. Let's see what the boys have to say. Just boys on tour. Hey, have you noticed how quiet it is? It's almost too quiet. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's like the calm before the storm. Please don't get ambushed. Please don't get ambushed. Wait, did you hear that? Something's coming. We're getting ambushed. Get ready. Whatever it is, we'll face it together. You were on ambush watch. Can Adventurer return from taking a piss without his comrades pointing their weapons at him? Oh, it's just Edward. Okay. We're getting ambushed by Edward. Very good. We're fresh and ready now. I gathered. So when they did that like supercharged ability together, does that mean they became more friends? Yeah, worked well together. Very cool. We're done here. Let's go. Percy has unlocked an achievement. Edward has unlocked an achievement. I imagine Fenris has as well. Yep, everyone doing their first quest together. Decent amount of loot, decent amount of valuables, and the rewards are good. Superfluous will get to level 3. These guys will get to level 2. Fabulous. Great stuff. Let's get leveling up. You are a bit injured. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you fully heal them back to full. They're still injured at the end of the day. Okay, that's good to know. Because I thought if you got them back to full health, they wouldn't bring injuries back with them. But they evidently do. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. So we now have the better rooms, which means we get a permanent mood boost. So let me have a look at this. I like my room. It's nice. So that's going to be, I hope, there forever. I imagine it says permanent, so I imagine that's the case. Let's get everyone leveled up. Okay, not bad. I mean, I didn't expect you to get your wisdom boost, but I'm fine with that, because now it's on 5. So every point above 5 increases SP by 2. So keep going like that, and then willpower, every point above 5 increases bravery by 1. So, hey, not bad. Not bad superfluous. Right, next on the list is Hursty. Let's see how he rolls. Come on. This might be the first time I actually re-roll, because that, I mean, obviously 20%, 50%, 40%. I'm going to re-roll it. Oh. Okay. The game's like, no, that's the stat you're getting. Okay, game. Right, how are you doing? Not bad. Do I just get a 3 re-roll all the time? Is this just a regular thing? You know what? I don't want to risk losing the strength. Obviously, this will always happen, but it's a shame about the 50-50s not popping off. But hey, you can't win them all, as it were. Fenris, come on. Give me what you got. You've got a lot of, like, extra boosts, so you should be getting quite a few things. 0% on wisdom, Jesus Christ, that's never moving. But you got a +2 in endurance, which is fantastic. And then you also rolled well on willpower, which does mean that your bravery is going to go up a bit as well. And every 3 points above 5 increases crit chance by 1. So at 8, your crit chance will go up by 1. And then every point above 5 increases physical attack bonus by 1 as well. Decent. I'll take it. And then if we go into the training grounds quickly, I'll see what I can do with the skill points. If I'm building you like every other Fenris that has existed in the Northern verse, or whatever you want to call it, I'm just going to go with Sword and Shield, increasing block by 10 for the time being. Obviously, we can cookie cutter this a bit more as we go, so feel free to let me know if there's a certain way you want me to build him, but I'm just going to go with just like being the tank. That seems to be the way to go. As for Edward, you've got Dirty Fighting already, which increases your crit by 5, and increases crit damage by 20%. Shadow Step is really cool. Basic dagger techniques would also be quite useful. What's this? Underdog. Enemies will no longer get bonus hit chance for each of their allies surrounding this unit. And then Dodge. Dodge is cool, but it's kind of whatever. I'm not too worried about these two. Accuracy could be quite useful. I think I'm just going to go Shadow Step. I think I'm going to give every single rogue Shadow Step, just because it's so good. It's so good. And then last, but certainly not least, let's have a look at Hursty. You did want to go into archery and then slowly work your way back to... What was the class? What's the class? Ranger. So strength of 10 and dexterity of 12. Well, I think your dexterity will go up, and then we're just going to have to kind of work on your strength. But we'll get there. I don't think there's like any skills you can get which increases your general abilities. Also, you've got scoundrel training, which I didn't expect. What's that? High ground. For every tile the higher than your target, increase your damage by 10%. I mean, I do like that quite a bit. Now, you know what? To be fair, I'm actually going to go adventure accuracy training because some of those were pretty big whiffs, so let's just sort of, like, get that out of our systems now. Sooner rather than later. Okay, so the beds are done. There's a lot of people who are kind of injured. I guess I can't send anyone off because currently she's off for a bit, so that's fine. I could send some people out to go and help with this, but... I mean, I could send, like, Hursty, I could send out, like, Elan, and I could send out, say, Edward. They'd be gone for 2 days, they'd be pretty unhappy, and Edward also wouldn't heal. We got a few injuries, That's okay, I mean, these two will be back soon anyway. Let me have a quick look at what I can build here. I've got 3,700. You know what? It's an expense, but I'm gonna do it. Done! Oh god, we've got so little money. That means we can now take out an extra person for everything that we do, but god damn, that was expensive. Right, I've got 1,200 gold. Let's not think about it. Hi, McCann, can I sell anything for some good money? Or is this all just material? I kind of want to keep everything that I find, you know? I assume that everything just gets sold. What's this? 5 dodge. That's fine. Right, well, we better go get another mission under our belts then, because we just spent quite a bit of money. Oh, what? An assignment failed? Unfortunately, the group couldn't find any resources. Well... The important thing is that you tried. Or at least you better have tried, because that's what I'm assuming you did. Right, well, at least now we've got a few people back, so that's absolutely fine. I just completed my assignment. But did you, though, technically? So let me have a look. So your health is reduced by 27. Your health is reduced to 34. So I could take out, say, like, Hursty, Briggs, Clates. I could take out Elan, I guess. And then maybe, like, someone who's a little bit injured, but they'll be fine. I think I can live with that. That way we actually get our money situation in a better place, because it's not looking super great. Okay, well, apparently there's a modifier on this one where this is full of riches for daring adventurers, so it got my attention, like, almost instantaneously. It's like, all you had to say was riches, and I'm in. Classic adventurer. That's me. Right, I am going to bring in Edward. He's a little bit injured, but he should be okay. We're also going to use Elan, because we might as well just see how he does. So let me just do the recommended. Let me just, like, assign everything, and then we'll crack on. Ah, nice little change for us. So collect 3 rainbow flowers. So yeah, the location modifier is the place is full of riches for daring adventures. It's only a level 1, but I'm more doing this for the money grind, and also we do have a level 1. And I think it should probably bring Briggs to level 3. It might bring the others to level 3 as well. Okay, what's going on there? I thought they were just wanting to have a conversation about flowers, and I was like, we can if you want, but I'm not here for that. Oh, it's nice to see that we're getting, like, different characters as, like, the character on the map as well. Alright, we've got one ranged person. That's fine. And then you guys are going to be way too far to come in anyway, I do believe. You could get there, technically, so Briggs, if you want to go there, just to stay out of their range. Edward, how far can you shadow step? Oh, you can actually go into the water. Really? You can shadow step into the water? Hmm. Interesting. Alright, well, shadow step over there. Stay hidden. Stay frosty. See if you can just, like, stab that guy into oblivion. First, you go there. I don't think you're shooting from there anyway, but don't worry about it. Clay, try and get the attention of the archer, because they won't know that Edward is just sort of kicking around. Elan, go that way. See how well he does. He might do great, he might do terribly. Who knows? Okay, who's going to get to go first? Right, Briggs, if you stand here, technically, can I do that ability where it attacks? I can. Balls. Well, no guts, no glory. Do you want to try that again? Come on. Power it up one more time. I don't know why I'm missing the thing again. Oh, there's a refresh on it. That's a shame. Okay, you kind of made up for it. You kind of made up for it. Well, that was silly. Oh, well. Well, in that case, if they're all going to stack up there, go there. Hursty. Better. The ranger's getting in now. Can you get to him? You can. He's like, hello there. Goodbye. Exactly how that should have gone. Great job. Now they're going to come back. They're not. Briggs, good luck. You do have second win, to be fair. And then Elan, let's see if Elan's worth his salt. Can you be an adventurer? He just might be able to do it, you know, people. He just might be able to do it. Briggs. Half health, I'll take it. Edward, can you get there? Not quite. So to be fair, just go there. I don't... Is this just healing? It is, which I don't need, so don't worry about it. Go there. Technically, you're going to be hidden. So will that actually help you on attacking? Well, remove immediately if your card uses any skill. Hidden characters will not trigger counters. He did not see that coming, did you, buddy? Have it. Right, up there. I don't think I'm going to be close enough to heal. It'd be kind of useful if I could, but I can't. So we just got to deal with the next attack. It's not the end of the world. I'm sure Briggs is used to it. She's fine. Right, Elan. Getting him to get all the blood in his hands so we don't have to. It's like, alright, kids. You can do all the finishing blows just so you know what it feels like to be an adventurer. That's how you're going to learn. Whether you like it or not. Right, they're gone. Let's get disarming. Is 8 the highest? 8 will be the highest this time. Maybe it does give me the highest chance then. Oh, God, I thought that was going to be a 1. I really did. Grab that quickly. Okay, so apparently there's hidden treasures for daring adventurers. I don't know if that just means that we'll get it for finishing. Oh, there's a chest there. Excuse me, why is Excalibur here? I don't know if I'd call that... What is that? Is that a rabbit? Well, I guess I'm going to start the event. On their way, the party started to hear a voice calling out for them in the distance. I swear if it's a woman in a lake. Looking out for the source of the voice, the party spotted something strange. A sword buried into a stone. Greetings, traveller. Would you be so kind and help someone in need? The party tries to locate the owner of the voice. From what they could tell, there was nobody around. There was just them and... The party immediately turned their heads to the sword in the stone. Yes, that's right. It is I who have been speaking to you. As outlandish as it might sound, I am an articulate sword. Ferdinand is the name. Ferdinand! Fair enough. Or at least that's why I like to believe my name is. Somewhat overwhelmed by the situation, the party had no idea how to react. We're at a loss for words. Fair enough. Contrary to them, the talking sword started to speak like it hadn't had a decent conversation in ages. You see, my friends, I hope you don't mind if I call you friends. I'm in a very particular situation. Life as a sentient sword is already something I cannot recommend, but I cannot stress how much worse it is being stuck in a dumb stone far away from any decent conversation partner. So if you don't mind, would you be so kind to free me from this godforsaken rock? If you do, I'd be happy to be part of your entourage. Yeah. Ask a sword to tell them about themselves. Go on, why not? I wanted to have garnered your interest, but I'm afraid you might be disappointed to learn that my origins are a mystery to me as well. I don't know how many months it has been since I awoke like this, stuck in this humiliating prison made of rocks. Was I once a man? Or have I always been a sword and just gained sentience? I do not know. However, for the sake of my sanity, I decided to believe that I always have been a sword. Fair dues. I mean, could you even imagine the nightmare if you knew you were once a person with 4 limbs, able to walk wherever you wish to, and were now reduced to an unmoving object with nothing more to yourself than your own thoughts? That would be frankly hell. Haha! The sword laughed as if he just made a light-hearted joke instead of mentioning the possibility of an existential crisis. One of the adventurers asked the sword if he had some sort of ability. After hearing that, the sword uncharacteristically went silent for a while. Well, considering the fact that I am very likely magical in nature, and have a mysterious past, it's probably safe to assume I am an outstanding weapon. Probably, one of them remarked. Well, I don't think I can shoot fireballs or anything like that, but I'm sure that I'm at least sharper than the average sword. I mean, you look it. The party studied the blade, but from what they could tell, it didn't seem sharper than any other swords. Maybe there's some hidden ability inside me. Maybe you just have to unlock it. The party looked doubtful. Oh, come on, my friends. Do you really believe that if there was a talking sword, that it would have no other ability beside the ability to speak? That would be such a pointless existence. The fact that a sword could easily say that, despite the possibility that that was that kind of existence, made the party wonder if Ferdinand was very much mentally resilient or had already lost their marbles a long time ago. Alright, pull out the sword and the stone. I mean, yeah. Briggs, do it. Even if you get 1, we're fine, right? I mean, you got 15, we're good. Briggs rubs her hands and puts her hands on the handle. Briggs could tell that Ferdinand was stuck very deep in the stone. Anyone weaker than her would have a hard time getting the sword out of the stone, but not Briggs. Not Briggs our Ayad. Briggs Ayad pulled with all her might. The rock tried to resist, holding its prisoner as tight as it could. But with every pull, Ferdinand got a little bit looser, until eventually with one final pull, Briggs managed to pull the sword out of the stone. Well done. I knew from the moment I saw you you would be my saviors. As promised, I will follow you until the end of times. Ferdinand proclaimed happily. Now, who amongst you is going to wield me? The party looked at each other. A good question indeed. The following item has been gained. Ferdinand the Talking Sword, plus 7 physical attack. Description, greetings partner, they call me Ferdinand. I mean, it's only fitting that I give Ferdinand to Briggs, right? Also, it's like a 2-handed sword, which kind of goes perfectly well with her. So, plus 7... yeah, it's better. Here you go. I wonder if he'll talk during combat, and then I can give that to someone else in the group when we get back. Great, that's an upgrade. Let's go fight these weird rabbit things. Just scouts. Well, they are rabbits. Of sorts. And there is 3 of them. Right, okay. Thirsty, up there, please. Quick as you can. This is like the same map, so I'm not too worried. You do have a much better weapon now. I say much better. It's plus 1 physical attack, which, hey, don't besmirch it. Do not besmirch it. Go that way, because we can do some healing. You're going to be way too far away for any of this anyway. Get moving. I'm going to do a similar thing where I go invisible and then shadow step. This way, if they walk next to you, I don't know if they'll see you or not. I hope we don't, but I don't know if that's how that works yet. They have not spotted you. Right, this way, Elan, then. You want to kill some rabbits as well? I know you do. You're a stone-cold killer these days. Look at him. He's got the face of a stone-cold killer. Alright, surprise, rabbit boy. Oh boy. It had to happen eventually, I guess. Well, I could power up to do... yeah, alright. I don't know why that thing doesn't happen anymore where you just choose how much you use and then it just activates. I've got to, like, keep pressing it. I don't know if it's like an option somewhere. I'm not sure. Okay, at least you did some damage in the end. We made up for it. In kind. Right. There, please. Long shot. I'll take an 8. Yes, I will. Then, Briggs, can you get here and do your double super duper cleave, or you don't have the SP for it? You don't have the SP for it. Don't worry about it, just polarize one of them. Ferdinand, I'm sure, will be very happy to be here. Clay, go there. I can't really aim. I need to get you a little bit closer. That's fine. Oh, leaving, are we? Or is that poison? Yeah. Well, to be fair, Clay, that's kind of what you're here for. So... oh, there's a lot of poison. They seem to love it. So it seems. Yeah, it's not ideal. But if I can just wipe this guy out now, we'll see. 8-3. Pulverized. Turned into mulch. Oh, we've just killed them. Okay, fair enough. I was going to do some poison healing, but at the end of the day, it doesn't, like, tick over onto the overworld map from what I can tell. So it's not the end of the world that we didn't. Waste it. Okay, let's keep going. I assume when it said, like, untold riches, was that relating to the sword, or was the sword actually just random? I'm not sure. I also don't know how many lockpicks I've got. I'm just going to keep rolling with it. Literally, just keep rolling with it. Oh, just. Thirsty, don't do that to me. Is there any other chests? Oh, there's something to grab there. I've definitely missed a few collecting material stuff here and there, but as long as I get, like, the majority of it, it's not the end of the world. What's that? 5 dodge. Now, that would be good for a few of us. Who doesn't have anything yet? Go on, Elon, you can have it. Why not? I feel mean not to give the boy something, you know? He needs something to keep going. Oh, there's another chest. But that was the end of that. Good job. I'm going to continue exploring, though, because there's definitely more stuff to grab. Oh, thank you very much. I mean, it's something. Who's got the most... That doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to kill this group. I'm going to grab this stuff, and then we'll head back. Ah, nice little yard thing going on. Let's just wait. Let's do a little bit of healing. Nice. Very good. Are you in range? Annoyingly, you are. Resist the poison, though, which is good. You love to see it. You're miles away. Alright, go there. Can I knock him? Good stun. Nice work, kid. And now I can get there. Briggs can go and help her. To be fair, you might just kill it. Kind of close. I don't think I'm getting there, but I can definitely get quite close. God, you really just, like, hiss through your SP, don't you? Right, there goes one. Shot down. Oh. Okay. Edward's taking them all on, it seems. It's alright. Let me heal you of your poison. That's the cure poison, right? Nice. And also your resistance has gone up, which is lovely. I then could... How much is this? 3. So if I charge it up twice... One more time. Come on, Clay. Nice. I can now heal. Sick! That's really handy. Really handy. Unfortunately, Briggs... I need, like, a charge ability. That'd be amazing. Not the case this time, though. They're a lot more resilient than I thought they'd be. Not close enough. I am going to have to get as close as I can. Let's try and do a super duper focus shot. Night 5. Come on, baby. Nice. Almost done. Elon, you're a bit too far away. I imagine, like, the defender would probably have, like, a charge ability. Actually, to be fair, I might have just seen it then. Let's get onto the same level ground that they're at. Destroyed. God, Ferdinand loves being out of that rock. Edward will finish that with a crit. Lovely. You love to see it. It's only a little bit of experience to do, like, these extra fights, but it will, like, tick us over here and there. 30's not a lot, but we still will get materials, so it's never a, you know, potentially bad thing. Right, let me grab this. Yep. And then let me grab this. And then, to be fair, since now I know that camping and fixing the health doesn't actually fix your injuries for after fighting, I'm just going to get out of here. It's fine. Good job, team. I will get a little bit of money, so we're good. I will get almost 2 grand, give or take. What's that? Okay, maybe a bit more than that, actually. Probably more like 2.5 grand, which will be very, very useful. Ooh. Oh, thirsty. 9 XP. Should have gone and done, like, one more fight. Edward's going to be partway in. Clayt's on, like, about third way to level 3. Elan will level up. I can't believe this. Look how close it is. Me, Fiola. You look more untight than usual. How come? Spare me your humor. We have more important matters. We received an urgent quest from a nearby village. Oh, yeah? How urgent? They're in danger of getting raided by bandits. Oh. They say that the bandits showed up and declared that the bandit king, I literally said that like 30 minutes ago, is demanding a tribute from them. A bandit king. I guess we've got our reasons why the bandits have been acting up lately. They were ready to pay the bandits whatever they wanted, but instead of money, they wanted half their people. They wanted actual people? Yes. For what purpose? I don't know, but the bandits threaten to destroy the village if they don't have the people ready the next time they return. Of course, the villagers do not want to meet their demands and they're desperate. They asked us to protect them. What about the local lord? Shouldn't he be protecting them? I heard House Greyhorn is preparing a subjugation force against the bandits, but they won't spare any men for the protection of the village. Ah. The bandits will probably come in great number. I'm not sure if our adventures are at the level where they could handle that. You have a guildmaster. What shall we do? We accept the quest. This is actually an opportunity for us. Lately our name hasn't been spreading as much with the usual quests we're getting, but saving a village could really help us spread our fame. If we fail, then it might really be the end of us. I never said it wasn't a gamble, but without any risks, we won't achieve anything. Risk and reward, baby. Besides, I don't think Fran would be very happy if we just turn our backs on the villagers. I put up the quest. Send the adventurers whenever you think they're ready. Okay. Alright. That's gonna be interesting. Right, let me quickly give Elan his level up, because why not? I'll be nice about it. Saying that. Yeah, not bad, kid. Not bad. Okay, so there's still gonna be another day. There's still nobody new here that I can see, that I could hire. No, not quite. That assignment was complete. Duck and Zach did gain some injuries, but we did lose the unsafe roads, but we now have to deal with the bandits. I do have 3.5 grand again, so that's not too bad. I do also need to go and talk to Barrett over there, but I will go and do that at the start of next episode. Okay, Edward really needs to be healed because he is a bit injured. I might just forcibly do it because then he'll still have like 40 moods, so that's not too bad. But I'll see what happens there. I will leave it there for now, put a bit on that cliffhanger. And I guess we'll go and deal with the Bandit King next time. Or it says, complete quest, villager need, required for next reputation rank. I assume that means we have to do it anyway, so I'll definitely be doing that next episode. We'll see what level I need to be. But as always, if you enjoyed this episode, feel free to check out the rest of the channel. I'm sure there's more of you'll enjoy. If you would like to get involved and become an adventurer in our adventurer guild, feel free to let me know in the comments below what class you'd like to be, as well as your name and the general customization bits. Or feel free to join the Northern Discord and get involved in the conversation over there and submit your characters as well. Plus, we're a lovely bunch to talk to, so that's always a big plus. But that's going to be ciao for now from me, guys and girls. Until next time.